Hello and welcome back to the Roll Call Preliminary. Oh wait, I gotta change some things. Oh, excuse me, guys.
You even gotta go ahead and put your stream up on Discord too.
Yeah, I do. Oh, I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball.
Streaming, testing friendships. Oh, ain't that the truth?
There, updated my info. Roll Call Prelims, final match. I gotta get the stream share going now. So Rabbit can keep up with me. Loading, come on, load faster than you. Share screen or window, that's it. Share that screen.
Ah, brilliant. I got you live now.
Alright. Okay, so, starting over. Hello and welcome to the final match of the Roll Call Preliminaries. I am your host, Probate, and with me as always is Hey, Mr. Rabbit.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
We're basically just waiting for the match to get started. Ah! Got it.
The puppy eaters.
The undefeated puppy eaters versus the nothing but ones.
This is gonna be a hell of a match. Hell of a match here. Undefeated puppy eaters versus nothing but ones. Undead team with a little bit of a slow start, but actually keeping up pretty goddamn well.
Yep.
Will they be able to go ahead and bust down the puppy eaters? Or will the puppy eaters actually go ahead and be undefeated all the way to the elimination of a top 16? We'll find out today on Blood Bowl!
In the middle of setup right now, it looks like nothing but ones are on offense.
Big wide catch net with the 6 source in the front, flanked by the Croc score in the middle, with 4 skinks up in the back, probably for some easy ball rate in the back here. I'm expecting a tight defense line up on the front with the source, with the skinks going ahead and run around the sides. Looks like with the nothing but ones though, looks like it's a triple flank threat with the wraiths on either side.
Both mummies have guards, so that Croxagore is actually at a disadvantage in its current location. Oh, puppy eaters though get a perfect defense.
Puppy eaters reading up to you, scooting over that Croxagore away from all that guard.
Indeed. Nothing but ones with 5 rerolls and a Bloodwiser Babe to their name.
Now what does a Bloodwiser Babe do again?
They give a +1 to wake up from knockout rolls.
Damn, alright.
And down goes a Saurus. Labrador Nosher getting slapped by the mummy Gravetaker. Moving Snake Devil the Nice into position.
Moving on.
Mordo shoving the Croxagore. Labrador Nosher. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Croclotha?
Croclotha, I think, is. Huh.
Interesting. Bank account shoving Poodle Cruncher. They've opened up a huge hole straight up the middle.
One wonders if that's exactly what their plan is, going ahead and run that straight up the middle. If there's ever a gate that's open, it is definitely now.
The trick at this point, though, is making sure the other source cannot move to intercept. Pug Eater is the most dangerous of the skinks with block, dodge, and stun. Or, not stun, sidestep. All on one nasty stunty.
Even though some people look at stunty as a bad thing to have on a unit, I think it's not that bad, especially when it's combined with dodge and sidestep. You have a very slippery unit at that point.
Indeed, and that scruffy guy, the dodgy, with the ball pickup. Moving as we suspected up the middle of the field.
If the player is pushed here, it will finish in the public. And in general, fans are much more
He's in a dangerous position right now, though.
Oh,
Once
here
the
comes a
train's on
blitz.
Oh,
Oh, but it's attacker
Oh!
down.
attacker down.
Nat 1,
Oh!
getting a Nat 1, and he's stunned, ladies and gentlemen.
That is one knocked out little boy right there. The puppy eaters, though. Oh my gosh, that ghoul is in prime position for a blitz.
The trick is getting to him at this point. It bears repeating that most lizardmen suffer from terrible agility scores.
No shit. Now that's something about the lizardmen I did not know.
Saurus and the Crocosaur all have agility 1.
I didn't think the dinosaurs were that fast, to be honest with you. That's what I thought in science class anyway,
Yeah.
as a child.
Saurus has 6 movement, Crocosaur got 6 movement, 8 base movement on skinks. The lizardmen should never be taken lightly.
It's a team that definitely has a steep learning curve, but it looks like I Eat Puppies has definitely went ahead and taken that into his own.
And with that, Pitbull Swallower is free to advance, unmolested. Here comes Doberman Devour, slapping Son of Mr. Rabbit.
Arm break!
Yeah, that's a stun.
And Son of Mr. Rabbit is stunned. I don't have a son. This bears repeating. All right, moving on. Moving
The skinks
are
into
now making their
position.
moves.
Scruffy Guy getting a little claustrophobic.
And the heat is definitely on. Look at them making a nice funnel for that ghoul to go ahead and get into.
Now the question is, will Scruffy Guy cut the other direction, or will he power through, relying on dodge and stunty to get him to win the day?
Well, let's find out. Let's find out how Kageyoshi is going to go ahead and pull this one off here.
Wasting those rerolls on shovings, I don't think that's going to be too helpful in the long run.
I personally like to use rerolls whenever I get all straight skulls, or if I'm going ahead and trying to make a really tough play. Those are the only times I use rerolls. Mileage may vary, of course. I mean, this is the guy who likes to play halflings and just throw halflings at people.
Yes, the various incarnations of the Narts.
Yes.
Oh, and with that, Poodle Cruncher is getting slapped upside the head by Bank Account. No armor breaks, though, which is not too surprising considering the 9 armor value on a Saurus.
I mean that's just par for the course with Saurus, though.
Saurus are almost the perfect player. Good movement speed, high strength, tough as nails, but the one thing that holds them back is that agility.
With Warhammer Fantasy back in the day, they had the exact same stat line as a Space Marine from 40K.
But Saurus were also expensive to field, so you bulked them out with skinks.
You did.
Which, while not nearly as strong, often had poisoned weapons.
They were the bane of every Necromancer player. Well, especially with me when I was...
And Gaijin the Weave getting slapped about by Mastiff Muncher.
Oh, God, got smacked with the hard doge in there, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Pitbull
Swallower, oh no! Solid hit on Scruffy Guy!
Solid hit on Scruffy Guy, sidestep, not saving him today, I bet you. Nope, and he's down,
oh!
And the ball is loose.
Scruffy Guy, however, not stunned, not injured. And there
straight down.
And there goes Pug Eater.
Oh, this looks like a touchdown already in the making, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, with the slower speeds of most of the undead, there is no way they're catching up to an 8 movement skink.
They are not. Now, I heard that skinks are...
Oh! An injury on Snake Devil! Just badly hurt, but let's see if they regenerate. And they regenerate!
They regenerated! Amazing! Now, I heard skinks are actually bred in pools full of caffeine. That may or may not be true. I may have been lied to.
They're bred in pools, but I don't know if caffeine is involved.
Nah, you don't think one of us slam go ahead and just upturn a thing of monster into it?
Maybe if they need a Blood Bowl team full of speedsters.
I have dreams, Probate. I have simple dreams.
But like, when they're breeding Croxagores, you know they're just dumping loads of protein powder in those pools.
I was thinking about that too. They have a giant jug of muscle milk.
It's all whey and wheatgrass for those boys.
Oh, man. I had a shot of
Oh, and he slipped for the going for it!
Slipped. It's always the going for it rules that fuck all these teams. Every time. Playing a dangerous game here.
And here comes Mordo getting slapped around. Oh!
Armor break!
And it's a stun.
That's another stun.
I gotta say,
Kage Alex definitely feeling the pressure of the puppy eaters.
Kage Alex posted a video earlier today declaring their victory over the puppy eaters. And since it's still technically early game, even with the 1-point lead that puppy eaters is about to obtain, they could still turn it around.
I mean, I have all the faith in the world for both teams, but you just open up the floodgates for something my mom used to say, and that is this. You know, it's fun to pretend. No, Kage, I definitely go ahead. I definitely go ahead. I'm not giving you shit. I'm just,
Labrador Nosher, definitely the star of the Saurus, with both block and guard on him.
That's ridiculous. What a freaking setup. Saurus come out the gate with... Do they come out the gate with block, or do they have no special skills?
They have no skills right out the gate, such as Pitbull Swallower here. No skills, but he is
a solid
strong, armor, movement.
But
they're easily tar-pitted, so you really have to rely on skinks when you're playing Lizard Man.
A tactic that I Eat Puppies is definitely an advocate for. The left hand, heavy, meaty, and full of swords. The right hand, thin, limber, and full of sticks.
Oh, and here comes a solid hit on Poodle Cruncher. Oh, but no armor break.
Of speed. It's risky.
And with that, Monteglue the Storyteller has moved to mark Pug Eater, but will it be enough to prevent Pug Eater from scoring a touchdown? Oh!
Oh! Tripped and slipped. Reroll and...
Oh, and nothing doing!
Nothing doing.
I get the feeling that may have been a misclick on Kage Alex's part.
I'm having a feeling you might be right. Now, with these boys, it might just be a matter of all of agility, but you're packing it in with the rest of the skinks, caging in that skeleton, giving that skink a better chance.
Oh, here comes the classic move, the blitz and dash.
Ah, the old dine and dash. I love it. Moving straight on down the line. Touchdown!
A common tactic I've seen with most of the Lizardmen team in this league is they will use the skinks to gang up and on someone trying to block the ball carrier, so the ball carrier can throw a decent blitz.
It makes perfect sense, especially since a lot of teams I've seen only throw one person. That's never a good sign. Throw two, throw three, throw half your fucking team on the ball carrier.
Oftentimes, the only one person can make it.
And it makes no darn sense to me. You don't see that tactic with the Patriots. Patriots always go ahead and throw, this is football logic, but Patriots only go ahead and throw like 2 or 3 people on the ball carrier. All the time.
And there's a high kick, moving Scruffy Guy in position to catch the kickoff, and he catches it cleanly.
Ah, there we go.
And here comes a smack. Oh, and down goes Kroglotha.
Making a big hole. We got two. It seems they both play extremely aggressively. So we got two aggressive
Indeed.
teams.
Oh, Labrador Nashi getting smacked around by Gravetaker.
Ah, there we go. Hard smackdown. No armor breaks. No armor breaks.
Unfortunately, having to beat a 10 on 2d6 is a tall order, even with the mighty blow. Moving Zito in to continue marking people.
You know, it's funny. Most people either see Zito as a skeleton or a lizard man. I've always found that kind of funny.
Oh, it's a foul!
A foul! A foul!
Oh!
Oh!
And a stun on Krokolatha! And no double, so he will not be sent off for that unsportsmanlike conduct. This does give Kage Alex a chance, though, to sneak his ghoul in.
Unsportsmanlike conduct that we totally do not endorse.
Oh, please. I'm the most foully person in this league.
Oh
I
my
totally
God.
endorse this thing.
You are the Marty Skrull of fouling.
Not entirely sure how wise this setup is, just setting up a line of bodies on the scrimmage.
I mean, this has worked. This has worked well before. If you remember back in the early days of Connor's Nurgle team, he made a conga line of Rotters before, and it actually worked out really well for him a couple times.
Ori, raiding with a party of 4. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the raid, Ori. For those of you new here, welcome to Blood Bowl. Get you some.
This is the final game of the Roll Call Preliminaries. After this, the top 16 of those preliminaries will move on to the Roll Call Championships, an elimination match, where me and Rabbit will be providing commentary over every game.
I have drank tons of caffeine to give myself the energy I need.
Much like the suspected doping used by the Slan when breeding new skinks.
I won't say anything if you won't. Hell, I think we can't. When you said
Oh,
that,
and failed save going down.
Oh, the Saurus are moving in though. What an imposing unit, the Saurus. Like, it's just a hulky.
Oh, Snake Devil's injured
Snake Devil's
again!
Again! Not working well for him.
Oh, and that's a -1 armor. Let's hope for the regen. Oh, not so lucky this time.
Ah, not gonna save you this time, buddy.
Oh, down to player on the pitch. Those skinks still sit back there as safeties, waiting to intercept that ghoul at a moment's notice. Oh, and a failed dodge. I think that was a misclick. And here comes a blitz on the ball carrier. Oh, and blocks.
Oh. I thought he just completely scooped it up.
Oh, that's rare to do for Saurus, but not unheard of. Oh, and Son of Rabbit going down again.
There
I think
goes.
Nat 1's about to suffer the same fate. Lots of luck on these knockdowns. Holy crap.
Hell, I remember a time where there was a touchback. I don't think it was this league, but I think it was somebody running Lizardmen last league. You know, we were just testing the water.
Yeah.
And but there was a touchback.
Oh, armor break. That's a KO on failed save.
He's knocked the fuck out. Oh man, are we watching the movie Friday? Because he just got knocked the fuck out. He's out of here.
Damn.
Damn.
That's 2 players down. Oh! Chihuahua Chewer failing to scoop the ball. Let's see if the reroll's any better. Oh, no!
And he's going! He's going for it! Oh, man! This is why he's undefeated. Just such aggressive plays.
Oh, that is terrible luck.
Down to the floor, and there is nothing anyone can do about it. It's awful.
I don't know.
The puppy eaters may as well be called the taxmen. Touchdown!
I don't know. I think the puppy eaters are getting more lucky than anything else.
Chihuahua Chewer. Knuckles favored, as it might seem. Good lord. 2-0. A valiant attempt with the attack by the nothing but ones. But that knockdown smacked
Well,
the ball
fail-safe
out,
wakes
scooped
up.
by a skink. At least that unit got back up though, so that's good. So we're not totally down and out yet.
We're almost at the halfway point.
First half.
We're just gonna keep it the
Normally
same setup. Oh, Colin Consumer got rocked!
Oh, he got rocked! Is he dead?
No, but he is knocked out! The ball is a touchback, I think. Nope, there it is.
There she goes, right next. Let's see if getting knocked out a whole unit will go ahead and help out the nothing but ones a little bit here. All right, Krokolopter goes ahead and gets knocked down.
I don't know, with the average...
Like Krokolopter a little bit to me.
The average speed of the undead do not allow them to make the turn 2 touchdown.
Then this might go ahead and call it pretty damn easy then.
It's all about how valiant an effort Kage Alex can put up at this point. I will admit, though, I am not confident in his chances of turning this around.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and hold up a small picture of my mother, and then look at you and go like, well, you know what she said. I wish all the hope, but you never know. You never know in these situations. Hey, worst case scenario.
Labrador Nosher going down.
Worst case scenario, and my armor break.
Labrador Nosher is dead! He is fucking dead!
Here's your pen!
Oh, but that's downgraded to an injury thanks to the intervention of an apothecary. He's down at armor point, though! That is gonna hurt him going into the championships.
I'm taking back the pen. I'm gonna put it back in the hardwood box.
Yeah, just a good rule of thumb, don't hand me the pen until you see what that apothecary does.
Absolutely. I completely forgot that he got one of them. I thought
It's a pass!
he didn't get one. Pass? Cut?
The skeleton catches it! Gaijin has the ball!
Go! Go, little bony man!
He's gonna
Go!
blitz!
You have my love to guide you!
Oh, but both he and Pug Eater have... Oh, but that's just not good enough thanks to dodge!
Won't be good enough. But he's gotten ground. He's gotten ground. Holy shit!
I sense another skink gang in the wings, though.
Do you see them with their tiny wrenches?
Yep, there it is, right there.
Yep. Plain as daylight. Smack down.
And an armor break!
No hope, no chance. And an armor break. And he's stunned! Oh, gosh, it's not looking good for him.
Oh, the Croxagore is up!
All right. There goes Pitbull Swaller.
Oh, Monteglue got slapped. There goes your son again!
Boom! Oh,
KO!
my son got knocked out! Again! have a son. Gotta go ahead and keep throwing that out there. So, knocked out.
Maybe we will see him on the picture later.
I don't know. I think this might just end up being a spite turn. There's no way he can get that ball in the end zone.
I'd go ahead and try to go ahead and break one of them. He did it until the apothecary rolled on. Let's see if he can go ahead and do it again. I might have said this before, but the colors on the puppy eaters looks very familiar. Did you have the same color scheme on your guys back in the last league?
No, I had more of a yellow color scheme. He's got kind of the tiger thing going with this.
Okay. Because I just get deja vu when I look.
It contrasts very well with the skin, though, due to the color theory of complementary colors and all that.
Right. I might be thinking of the banana slammers with you.
Yeah, Banana Slam is used the same kit I used in the original league.
Okay, that makes sense then.
That's it. Get in their face.
And Doberman Devour gets slapped.
Smackdown, hard knockdown. No armor break though.
Haha, here's some friends.
He makes a prehensile tail dodge, but he fails the pickup roll. That white had a very long shot of getting a touchdown. Now that I'm looking at it. And Gravetaker getting slapped.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
Whole lot of shoving going on right now. Monty Glue gets slapped.
There we go. Smack down.
No armor break.
No armor break.
Come on, guys.
And a slap on Zito. No breakage. And that's the end of the half.
That's it. That's the end of that half.
2-0 at halftime.
It's you know, it's unprofessional of us to call it before it's over, but it's not looking good.
No, taking into account the slower speed of Undead.
And that Saurus just got right back up again.
Yeah, the fortitude of the Saurus. Oh, and he's still
that
knocked out.
Still, he fell to pieces.
Thanks to his reserves, though, he still has a full team. Although now he has to rely on Kratagor, a zombie. I don't know why he has a single zombie amongst all these skeletons.
Maybe he killed somebody and he came back up as a zombie.
I don't know. Let me double check my files real quick.
So, what's the difference between zombies and skeletons again? The skeletons are speedier, but the zombies are stronger?
Zombies have a little more armor value to them.
Okay.
Like, it's literally just transplanting a point between movement and armor between the two.
Okay.
Like, Zito the Kobold King here. 5-3-2-7. 4-3-2-8.
Ah.
For Kratagor.
I get you. Looks like Puppy Eater's still keeping up that implaceable offense. Looks like he squeezed in a Saurus into the back line. Not as sure as to why.
Nothing but ones with an extra reroll, but if that looks like a touchback, that's unfortunate.
Oh, if he puts that right into Croxagor's hand, that's going to be nutballs.
It's in a Skink's hands.
Yep, right there. There he is.
Right into Pug Eater's hands.
Oh, that's one of his favorite runners, too. Roll, smash, bam.
I'm getting confirmation that Kratigor was in fact a repurposed player, which means I need to figure out what team he came from originally.
He wasn't a journeyman, repurposed player. So what does that mean for people who don't know what that is?
Undead teams have a tendency to resurrect players they kill in the middle of a game through their necromancer.
I see.
Turn them into zombies. Oh, and that's a stun on Mordo.
Mordo 85, the artist, is stunned.
Mordo's thick skull protecting him from the knockout. That's another difference between zombies and skeletons. Zombies don't have thick skull.
Your mileage may vary if you're a fellow undead player, whether or not you want to field more skeletons or more zombies. My money would be more on skeletons, but that's just because zombies just, for me.
That's just your Shalian tendencies coming through.
It is true. It is true.
Building up that cage.
Dare you enter Jurassic World over there on the right side?
Indeed.
Let's curiously interested in how Kageaux is going to go ahead and take care of this. A brave blitz going right through into the center. Is he going to go ahead and do a blitz and chip away at that cage, and the next turn going to go ahead and do it? I think he might be making a funnel going on his head to the right side.
That would be the best way to do it. Honestly, the best way of handling skinks is to just set up as many tackle zones as possible in their way, not necessarily marking them one-to-one. Make the more dodges they have to roll, the sooner or later they're eventually going to fail.
Looks like we got a brave blitz going up against a skink. There we go.
Attempting to take out Chihuahua Chewer.
That dodge, slippery little boy.
Skinks are just one of the many reasons why tackle is such a good skill.
For example, we might be seeing an entirely different game if he was up against the mighty Stoutlanders.
Oh, armor break on the Croxagor. That's a stun.
He's laid out. Karklotha is stunned.
Honestly, I'm hoping to see another foul on Karklotha. It result in something a little more permanent.
We're hungry for blood up here. Feed us well. Let's go ahead and see. Looks like you're not going to get that foul from that Skelly. He's going to go ahead and sit next to the...
next to Corgi Consumer there.
Trade it over to the Puppy Eaters. Now, if I was the Puppy Eaters, I would just go ahead and... Yep, exactly. Just go ahead and the Source pick away all those people. They can't catch the skink if they're already knocked down on the floor.
Now, the Saurus, you almost have to mark one-to-one, otherwise they're just free to run roughshod over you.
And look how big they are. I don't want that to happen.
Block coming in handy again.
That thick skull saving them from a knockout. Better to be stunned and still on the field than knocked out and taken off the pitch, in my opinion.
Indeed. Oh, hard knockdown on bank account. But no armor break.
No armor break, though. There's a blitz. He's gonna go after...
He's going after Zito. And there's a knockdown. With an armor break.
And he is stunned as well. 3 stunned players on the field now. He's just gonna run straight roughshod all down. Looks like he's gonna get some backup from the other skinks as well. But I do not like the placement of that. I do not like the placement of that skink.
Oh, which
I
skink?
thought he was playing
Pug
a dangerous.
Pug
Yeah.
Eater? Pug Eater is safe. He has sidestep, which allows him to go into any unoccupied square adjacent to him.
All it takes is one. All it takes is one blast icon, though.
Yeah, it does take one defender down icon, but that's not exactly easy to get. And Pug Eater is more safe there than you would realize. It's almost impossible to crowd surf a sidestepping boy. And that is probably the best move that can be made right now. Cutting off Pug Eater's main method of advancing.
Wow. That's some good strategy there. Up and tripped. Whoop, there he goes. Let's see if we're gonna see it again.
Oh!
I know, Jim.
Unfortunately. Oh, tackle prevents dodge from happening. That's a down skink.
That's a down skink, and the ball is
Covered in tackle zones.
amazing. Amazing.
This has turned into a real cluster zone, everyone.
Oh gosh, it's gonna be a slobber knocker right now.
We've got Monteglue and Mordo who can still move. As well as Grave Taker.
The only thing I could safely say is I would say, hell, bring him closer to the action. They're not doing any good over there on the left side of the field anymore. There you go. There you go. Amazing, amazing. Puppy eaters. Oh, there we go. Another defender down right there. Boom! Armor break up on the skeleton. And he is stunned! Monteglue is stunned!
Puppy Eaters are having some insane luck on their knockdowns and armor breaks.
Yeah, another defender down! Good lord! Another blitz going down. Smash, there's a push. One more push and that Wraith is donezo. Or White. That White is donezo.
Yes, Whites. Once more, a skink gang up. Cowardly little fucks they are.
Oh, it's just the equivalent of your common street gang, Probate. Nothing cowardly about it.
I'd say it's pretty cowardly when street gangs do it too.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Looks like you're setting up tear your nibbler to catch a pass. Not exactly a smart move. Oh! And that is why.
Right to the face.
Loose ball is a dangerous ball. The player needs to secure it.
You're playing a dangerous game, I puppies.
He's coming to help his buddy. That's gonna hurt.
That Zor is flanked by two Whites.
Yep.
They could easily put the hurt on him.
Shoving the Croxagore around.
Those two big guys.
Going for
And that's a hard knockdown.
hard knockdown again. Oh, no,
Armor
full
break of the
armor break.
Croxagore.
And he is stunned again. Oh no, that's a skull. Oh,
Both down.
Oh, but the blocker then keeps them both up.
Put some force behind those punches.
Meaty punches. And that's a knockdown courtesy of Scruffy Guy the Ghoul. That ball is not going anywhere as long as it's covered in so many tackle zones. Here comes a blitz! Pug Eater goes down! Hoping to get a good spread on that ball, but he takes it. That's a stun.
Stun, ball smacking around. Oh, it's behind the zombies now. Beautiful.
Oh!
Oh, but he slipped and fell.
The dodge roll fails. Setting up Terrier Nibbler to pick up the ball if he can get around all the tackle zones.
Well, with a little help from his friends, I think that'll be an easy order for him.
Indeed. Unless all they get are pushes.
Smells weakness.
Looks like that's the way it is.
And that's a sidestep.
Sidestep, pushed him into there, knocked him closer.
Still under 2 tackle zones. That's a very hard to pick up ball.
His blitz is already used to. I ate puppies. He might go for it. He might take that bait. But to see if he's as slow as a carp or slippier than a white perch, that's to be decided. Oh man, I want white perch now.
Honestly, now that we're at this point in the game, I feel I can safely say there is no way Kage Alex can even tie this game at this point.
But oh
Wow!
He got it! Wow!
Sheba Snacker making all of those rolls. Stunty and dodge is a massive combo to deal with.
He's got
And a handoff. Oh, but he fails to catch it.
Reroll with the reroll.
Oh, and that's a score.
Oh, God! Touchdown! Terrier Nibbler with the touchdown. 3-0 Puppy Eaters.
Yeah, this game is all but over at this point.
Oh, he doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell of even beating him now. Most he can go ahead and do is try to score a point and get some star points for him.
I think it's time to move on to the spite round, honestly. Oh, his skeleton wakes up.
Oh, if I was playing with you, I know instantly you'd be handing riot bats to all your team members right now. But let's see how Kage Alex is going to go ahead and take this.
Despite being in the lead, this team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
They'll want to get it back.
Not just riot bats, my friend. Studded riot bats.
Studded riot bats. Nah, trust me, I'd be handing my halflings like the little stun batons from Resident Evil 4. Give a slingshot. Give a fucking slingshot to my tree man.
What's his ammo? Halflings.
Halflings.
Yep, this is the classic fuck you formation. Just a wall of meat. I'm not even playing the ball.
Looks like the teams the chat's also screaming for blood. Kage.
Poodle Cruncher!
They're asking for Kage to go ahead and
Just a stun.
Just a stun for Poodle Cruncher.
He may actually want to get that ball out of there. If even one skink breaks through that line, it's an instant touchdown if they pick it up there. And here comes a blitz from a white. And a both down, which a white is protected from thanks to their block skill, which they get from the beginning.
Thank you, dark, creepy, necromantic forces that power him.
And a solid smack against Pitbull Swallower. Armor break! Stun.
Armor break and another stun.
He's setting up to foul that Croxagore the moment it goes down.
I don't blame him.
And that's a hard knockdown!
A hard knockdown! Boom, shakalaka! Krokolov is down, and hey look, that's a soft, exposed belly.
Unfortunately, unless Collie Consumer goes down, there's no way to get more than a +2 on the armor on the foul roll.
Man, he can't do that since he already uses Blitz. And if the Croc gets back up, God help you.
And there goes the ghoul, moving towards the ball. Likely coming to the same conclusion I came to. Oh, here comes the foul!
Here comes the foul! Oh! And
Nothing!
Nothing! You lose!
Good day,
Oh.
sir!
Good day!
Yeah, Collie Consumer is a real spoiler for that one.
And a push. These two boys are still stunned over there.
Now, at this point, I believe both Kage Alex and I Eat Puppies are locked into the championship round.
This is going to be very interesting. It almost looks like we're going to have a little bit of a grudge match going on in the 16 elimination. Oh boy, how I'm excited.
Center field is an absolute cluster.
They're just going for gold right now. Let's see what these little skinky boys are going to be doing though. The little street gang skinks going on.
They're retreating. They see the writing on the wall. They don't want any part of that.
5 skinks together? That's hard.
But
One
judging from the
skink,
way they set up,
free meal.
it looks like they're serving as a screen just in case the ghoul feels a little spicy. Oh, is Kage out? Oh no, Kage is out. If he needed to win this game to get in, it seems.
Oh, I see. Oh, valiant attempt at any point.
Come on, guys. Together.
Oh, and that's a smackdown on Doberman Devourer.
There we go. No armor break. We got Taka the Inspiration with his fancy turban.
This is going to be decisive.
And Collie Consumer gets slapped.
That's it. Force 'em back.
Slapped and knocked out of the way. Give me that foul, he says.
Because 2 big guys is always better than 1.
Reroll.
And there's a hard
into
knockdown on Krokolotha. Indeed, he's setting up for a major foul.
Oh, yeah, go for it, kids.
This
Go
one
for
is
it.
much more effective with a +3 to the roll. Potentially +4 depending on who he uses to perform the foul.
One of those skellies is
And nothing happening this turn because of a turnover.
a turnover! Puppy eaters. Going ahead and getting it in again. Gets up again, scratches the back of his head.
And now those stun swords are going to be able to get up this turn. Here comes a blitz.
Here comes the blitz up on Takahata.
Mastiff Muncher.
Oh!
No armor break, luckily.
No armor break here. Another one.
A
Oh!
hard knockdown on son of Mr. Rabbit.
No armor break.
And no relation to you.
No relation to me at all. I will deny it up and down.
He
Hell,
can
the
still
cleric of
potentially foul the hell out of that Croxagore.
Oh, as a cleric of Shalia, can I even? I gotta keep looking at the manual here. Let's see here. Something Shalia, something. Now I don't see anything about it, but still, let's see. Looks like he's moving those skinks into a little cluster. I don't know if he's just getting them away from the blast zone or what.
He's keeping them away from failed save and his tackle skill.
Oh.
Failed save is the only one who can reliably do damage to the skinks. Double attacker down!
Couple skulls! Most he can do is a nudge. But he moved him right into the mummy.
And a knockdown.
And a knockdown.
Armor break!
Armor break!
Injury!
Injured!
Just a badly hurt, though. He'll be fine for his next game, and now he can't be targeted anymore.
He's just taken off the field. He was looking for something a little bit more long-lasting, but that's nothing. I feel a little bad. This is kind of a washout for the boy.
Yeah. Puppy Eaters seems to be insanely lucky.
Pleading pass. The coach is pleading that the pass will kick off a last-minute play.
Let me see here.
And that's an inaccurate
Huge Hail
pass.
Mary, and almost right in front of the Saurus.
Almost right in front of the Saurus. It's smack dab in front of the Saurus.
I say almost because they're not that good at grabbing.
True. But they are good at smashing things.
Oh, they are.
Gaijin is stunned.
From Temple Guard to Blitzer. Just a damn good unit all around.
And failsafe's getting blitzed. Hard getting knocked down. And his
Hard
armor
armor break.
broken.
Let's see, he's also stunned.
That's what he'd say.
If it wasn't for the fact it would give up the money too, I would concede at this point. And another stun!
Another stun! Insanity! Here we go again! Another smash! No armor break. Boom, boom, boom. 3 stuns!
In one turn!
Rookdug says, I think it's a little bullshit that a non-dragon creature who only scales his armor has an AV of 9. Well, it doesn't just have scales.
Yeah, they still have pads and
armor.
everything.
And also with that same effect, in the fantasy thing, I think it said,
Those scales are really fucking hard, man.
I think they're as tough as plate mail. I think I remember reading.
Oh, Knuffle
Oh,
Spike in
Knuffle
effect
Spike!
here. Pitbull Swallower is injured though. Oh, broke his arm.
Next game.
With 2 Saurus out the next game and the Croxagore off the field, things are a little hairy for IE Puppies going into his first round of the championships.
If the player is pushed, it will finish in the public. And in general, fans are much more dangerous than players.
Once again, the Skink team up against Nat 1. And a knockdown on the son of Mr. Rabbit, and an armor break.
good. And he's stunned, too, on top of it. Another stun. Just stun after stun after stun.
Mordo's about to have a very bad day. Oh no! It's a foul! What the hell?
Ah,
It's
the
turn
force.
16! That's just bad sportsmanship!
Damn! Just a smack right before you
Mordo
go.
is KO'd! Takahata was
What the
in
fuck?
no position to serve any threat to you puppies! Bad form!
Bad dogs.
Back the player to relieve his team. Well done.
Bad dogs. Turn 16 on the nothing but ones. At this point, guys, I would just play it out and just grab your money, to be honest with you.
It looks like he's gonna set up for a pass from the ghoul to the white. See if he
There we
can't
go.
get one last touchdown to wrap this up.
Let's see how this plays out. All eyes on the ghoul. Looks like the mummy's moving in. Caging up that source right there.
Bill, it is when it's on turn 16 and serves no tactical purpose. Kage's already out of the championships.
Unmolested, they could sprint into the end zone. Of course, that's big.
There's the throw.
I think he made it!
Pass!
He made it!
Touchdown!
It's not a shutout, ladies and gentlemen!
Failed save. He didn't win the war, but he got something for his trouble. Beautiful touchdown. Beautiful touchdown. Hail Mary right there. Caught by the white, which I wasn't expecting.
I kinda was. Whites are fairly agile.
Take over, Bob, while I
Fantastic there. 17
Let's go
by
ahead
8.
and reveal this match. Let's do the round 8 reveal while we're at it, Mr. Rabbit.
I'm excited. Let's get
3
going on right over
touchdowns,
here.
17 armor breaks. 1 touchdown, 2 passes, 8 armor breaks.
Zito the MVP, Krug Lotha the
Get
MVP
the
on there,
MVP.
which is a level up for that boy.
3 KOs and 2 injuries inflicted by the puppy eaters.
There we are.
We all
Nothing
just
but
saw
once.
this match. Let's look at the star player point breakdown. Proglatha got 7 star player points in this match alone. So that's a level
man.
up.
3 on Chihuahua Chewer, 2 on Poodle Cruncher, 3 on Terry Nibbler, 3 on Pug Eater. Good spread of player points there. Nothing but 1. Zito Kobo King gets 5. Scruffy Guy the Dodgy gets 2. Mordo 85 with 2. Failed Save with 3. And Bank Account with 4 star player points.
Indeed. Scruffy is coming from 2 completed passes. Mordo's from an injury, failed save from a touchdown, and 2 on bank account for injuries.
Yes, 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 yes. Succeeded every bonehead check that he had to make.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, that's a little...
That's a little fucky to me.
That's a little fucky to you? I mean, it can happen. It's all probability, but it isn't unheard of. And
I'm looking at these dice and look how skewed they are towards 6s.
That is 21.
And 27 5s.
16, 17, 17, 13.
Kind of concerning, puppy eaters, I'm not gonna lie. And here we have the nothing but ones. Look at this.
Let me look into something real quick here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go shopping a little bit here.
Game was not as kind to nothing but ones as it was to puppy eaters, apparently.
There was a metric fuck ton of stuns. A metric fuck ton. The most I've ever seen in a game, to be honest with you. But that might just be how it plays out.
I think we'll just continue on for now.
Yeah.
Click on a team for more information and stats. All those things you coaches love.
Anyway, Pop and Puzzle's Feisty Festering Fellows, that was 2 teams who had dropped out, so it's regarded as a 0-0 tie.
Okay.
Black Hollow Knights and Lords of Soul, that was another dropout, so bye. Unchained Howlers and the Forever Friends. Let's see here. 1 death on the Unchained Howlers, 3 touchdowns, 10 armor breaks, and an expulsion. Forever Friends with 1 touchdown, 1 pass, and 13 armor breaks. Let's see here. Unchained Howlers with a massive ball possession. But let's look down at our favorite section. 4 KOs, 3 injuries, and a kill inflicted by the Forever Friends.
Ooh. Who on the Unchained Howlers ate shit?
We'll get over that when we go look at dice rolls. You're gonna laugh at this one.
Alright.
Earchew with MVP and a touchdown.
Damn.
Ribber the Howler with a touchdown. Bristle McEveryman with an injury. And Finger Snacks for a touchdown. Sally the Scavenger for MVP. Herman, Peter for injuries. Skittles and Commodore. I think those are each an injury and a pass, if I had to guess, considering the overall results. Oh wait, no. One of those was a touchdown, one was an injury and a pass. But let's look at dice rolls for the Unchained Howlers. They failed all of their regeneration rolls.
Oh, that's sad.
But the one who ate it the worst was Gristle McEveryman.
No, not Gristle McEveryman.
This was his first game, and he died. And the kicker is, he was a flesh golem.
No! No, really?
Really.
Oh, I guess that's how it is sometimes, but oh.
Like, that's
That's
110,000 gold down the drain.
God, right down the pisser. Damn.
Like,
I'm
I gotta
sorry.
say, you got some cheap stitching on that one, buddy.
You get the twine from Lowe's, you don't get it from the art store.
So, here we have 2 last plus more. That was a bye. Never wins at Lucky Stoutlanders. I watched this game. I think we actually commented over this one, did we? Yes, we did. This game was bullshit on the Stoutlanders' part.
It was.
Because
I find it really strong.
Because we went back and listened to what the coaches were saying. Stoutlanders was not being very sportsmanlike. They got off with a warning this time, but if I ever see that again, you're out.
For real. Like, hell, I've actually never seen Jack express rage on anything.
Wait, Puppy was trying to get a guy sent off with that last foul? What would be the point?
I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, you have a little Faith versus Miranda Reavers, though. We got a 2-0 on them. Let's see
Which is
here.
rather interesting. Orcs beating out Amazons, like, completely skunking them.
I can't tell as to why. Oh, yeah, Little Faith doesn't have a whole lot of tacklers.
I hate Puppies, he had no one within range that could have gotten to your guy with a decent block.
You were off the chain. Completely off the chain.
A turn 16 foul is an act of cowardice.
Damn.
One injury inflicted on each side.
One injury inflicted on each side. 2 knockouts inflicted. Star player points, though? Let's look at this. 8 star player
Flabar
points.
with 8? He must have gotten several passes and both touchdowns.
And Sorzog, he was the dude up on the front on the result, right?
Yeah, he was the MVP.
And Filet Mignon got the 5.
And Becky
then...
Smash got an injury. So looking at this, Flabar is not only both of the touchdowns, but he's also the guy who delivered the injury.
Right, exactly. That's fucking crazy. I didn't really know that they had an everyman on the org team. Let's look at the dice rolls. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Neat spread of dice there. Let's see here. Let's see if nothing.
Oh, they got a successful lightning bolt roll off.
Oh, now what does that do? I don't think a lot of people have seen wizardry yet in these games.
Mostly because the wizards are expensive as all hell. Lightning bolt is a single character knockdown on a 2 or greater.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, of course they're expensive. Have you tried hiring me? I don't work for cheap. But let's go ahead and go over here. We got 20 successful dodges.
A lot of dodging on the Amazon, so Miranda's Reavers were playing it the way they should have been, but it looks like Oh Ye of Little Faith just squeaked it out.
Probably by the narrowest of margins, too, because look at that spread of dice. Just, golly. This must have been a hell of a game to go ahead and tune into.
Yeah, I kind of said we missed it.
I am too. Hey, but no use crying over Slim Whitman, right? Let's
Yep.
go ahead and take a look at this. Tiki Stricky Tumblers versus the Keebler Rejects.
I remember watching this game.
2-1. All right, well, tell us about this game.
Really,
There
it
was
was
a death.
It was fairly unremarkable in most respects. They both just played their best, and in the end, the Tumblers just couldn't get in edgewise versus the Rejects.
Let's take a look at this. So, the Keebler Rejects, when it says death over them, did they get a death or did they inflict a death on the other team?
They got the death.
They got the death. Okay. So, man, Keebler Rejects just slimping along here. Who on their team died? It wasn't EL Grudge, right?
No, it was not EL Grudge. I actually have him marked in the hall. It was a former journeyman by the name of Roshinbund Shararin. Fuck elves.
Look, we have Outdorf. We understand that you guys exist, but your names are hard. We're trying our best. Moore can only go ahead and name you so well. All right, so
3 KOs inflicted, 1 injury inflicted, 2 KOs inflicted, 2 injuries inflicted.
1 death to
But
stay.
this was also the game in which Tatiana finally leveled up.
Woo! Bear level.
Everyone loves the bear. Look at all these passes.
God damn. Nice.
That's because they share the vault with
Jeez,
the gold
Chad.
wizards.
It was a fairly hard-fought battle, but
Steal from them.
And a nice spread of star player points all the same, too.
yeah. In the end, it was the Keebler Rejects who managed to make it out.
Let's see if they can't recover from that loss of their guy, though, because elf teams are pricey.
And it was just a lineman. Linemen are fairly expendable.
Well, at least he's got that going for him. For all we know, he's probably already replaced it.
Indeed.
Let's go to the next match, shall we? Next, we got the Bit Bombers versus the Ed Beaters.
Yeah, I got rolled in this one.
No. Oh,
What can I say?
no.
Malavic's Ed Beaters, the passiest orc team I've ever played against.
A dodgy orc team. I never thought I'd see the day, but Mao seems to have pulled it off.
But, like, even with all the injuries I was able to inflict, he just had just enough people on hand to keep his team relatively full, and I just could not get the ball out of his hands.
Now, does he like to go ahead and run a mix of goblins and orcs like how Taka does?
No,
Or is
actually,
he
he's
all orc
predominantly orcs. He's got his black orcs and his blitzers and a couple linemen.
That's really interesting. Does any person in the orc team, do any of the orc coaches use patrol at all? Do you know?
I don't think any of the orc teams have a troll on their team right now.
Huh.
Which,
That's
honestly,
fascinating.
not a bad thing, because the troll is probably the most useless big guy, all things considered. Because, let's be honest.
If I was to go to rank, if I was to go ahead and rank all the big men in the team, I think the troll is the most worthless.
I would
Followed
definitely rank
closely by the tree man. And then I would probably, the most reliable one, I'd honestly say the Croxagore.
I was about to say, Croxagore is probably the best one out of all of them. It's got good starting skills, and a good stat spread.
I'd probably follow the Croxagore very closely with maybe just your bog standard ogre, really. But
I would honestly put, maybe, after the ogre, I would put the Minotaur down there, and just above Rat Ogre as well.
Right. I think the Beast of Nurgle's more of a middle ground boy.
Yeah.
I really don't like Really Stupid. Because it's really stupid.
Indeed. Alright.
But let's go ahead and move on. Turquoise Noise versus Experiments Gone Right. Look at this. Look at this. A 1-0 victory. A squeaky thing. A squeaky thing.
Indeed. This was Amazon's doing what Amazons do best, and that is avoiding conflict. Which is the best thing to do against a fairly bashy team like Necromantic.
Especially with those werewolves on the hunt, too.
5 KOs were inflicted on the Amazons, and they still managed to pull it off.
God damn. I don't know, I'd feel a little hopeless after 5 knockouts. Star player points, though. 7 goes to Blazin' Bessie Jeffcots.
Crank-and-Dink!
Frankenstein and
Crank-and-Dink! I love that team name, holy crap! Gaijin Goomba rating with a party of 69. Nice.
Hey, thank you very much for the raid, Gaijin. Gaijin and all 69 of you, welcome to the prelims right here.
The end of the prelims. I just gotta confirm the day, and then we'll move on.
There we go. So we got 5 on Scrucky and 2 on Crank-and-Dank. Go ahead and take a look at those dice rolls real quick. I know you're hovering over it. You're eager.
Indeed.
Nice spread of dice going on over here.
Yep.
And let's go ahead and look into
regeneration. Love that skill. Hate that skill.
Nothing makes my blood run colder or more swiftly than regeneration. Very interesting. All right, let's go over to the next match here. All right, coming up next, guys, we got the Raw XDs versus the Sanguine Februm. Sanguine Februm, just the king of madness.
Oh, they had a death? Did anyone tell me about that? I gotta double check my roll now. God damn it. No one told me about the death on Sanguine Februm! God damn it!
It's probably so significant they didn't bother telling you. Sanguine Februm is like the Mad Hatter anymore.
Oh! I'm trying to keep an up-to-date listing. Let me check the other roll. Might be there.
All right.
Oh! I think it might have been... No, it wasn't that one. No, god damn it. I gotta figure out who died on Sanguine Februm now.
Well, we can find out on dice rolls.
I hope so.
All right. So
holy crap!
Beautiful spread. Ed and Edgy, my favorite fucking name.
I love that one.
Let's see. Can't wake up, Power Rangers villain. Young boy dislikes parents. 5, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2. Good spread. Sanguine Februm, Theodore Gorsk, and Count Cyril von Giovanni with 4. Let's go ahead and go over to dice rolls. Sanguine Februm.
5 bloodlust failures. Not bad. Not bad at all. To figure out.
I think it might have been Tamaz Prokop.
But there's also Drazen Jablon.
when we go into the rosters, we'll go ahead and make a note of both those names. Let me write those down real quick for you, huh?
All right.
All right. Let me find the back of this receipt from my bank. We'll do that.
All right. I'm getting word from Kage Alex that the turn 16 foul wasn't supposed to be griefing. I'll take that for now. Let's see.
One and Tomato. These people have crazy ass names.
Yeah. They're all supposed to be like traditional Romanian shit.
I heard Giovanni though too, and Giovanni is strictly a fucking.
That's some Italian stuff right there.
Right. Go back to Tomas, because I think I wrote his last name wrong. Prokop, yeah. I wrote it as Cup, like Cuphead.
Alright, moving on.
Fantastic. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the next match, shall we? Alright, boys and girls. We got, going up next, we got the Raft Club versus Crack Tooth Crusher.
That was a drop.
That was a drop. Guardians of Funk versus Waste Disposal, 2-0. Just a slap out here.
Yeah, oof. Just,
Oof.
the Underworld team was just demolished.
No shit. All right, let's see here. 6 injuries inflicted.
Oh!
God damn.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh!
Tower of Power with 9-star player points. James
That means
Bowden,
MVP had 2 injuries. George Boneton with 8 SPP.
8-star player points. And Rickety James and T-Bliss Shin Split.
And
with
James
2 and
Bone
2.
with 2.
And Zick Flintlock with 6-star player points.
That
Fighting the
means
good fight there.
Boneton got the touchdowns and an injury.
Gosh,
Wait.
damn.
Yeah, no passes, so that was all injuries. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, yeah. Math checks out. Guardians of Funk just raffle stomping on the waste
God.
disposal.
Uptown Funk totally fucking gave it to him.
Uptown
Oh,
funked
boy.
him up.
Oh, I have no respect for Bruno Mars after that.
Oh god.
All right. I hate him. I hate him so much. All right.
3 failures on the casualty rule? What?
What is he made out of?
Paper.
What?
Like that rice paper they use on certain doors in Japan during the feudal era.
Oh my god. How many times do you think they just accidentally walked through those doors back then?
Probably not as
I
much
think
as you
the
think.
I just like to think that there's a samurai that's drunk and just stumbles through his door.
I am surprised they didn't get any deaths in that. Wow.
I'm surprised too. But let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and move on.
Edge of Tomorrow and Weapon X.
A draw.
I'd say less
I haven't seen these too often.
more of an incentive.
Yep.
Fisto and Rage Weaver here.
Fisto finally got a level up, which means he probably has claws now.
Oh man, a nasty mutation on a troll if I ever saw one.
Yep, Mighty Blow's claw, it's devastating.
Let's go ahead and take a look here at statistics. Ball possession, all right. All in all, looks like your bog standard game. 1 injury inflicted by them, 2 injuries by the Edge.
Wow, look at the spread on Edge of Tomorrow.
A lot of our coaches are learning to go ahead and just spread that butter around.
Yep.
6 failures on a stab, 3 successes on stab. A pretty even spread on pro. Let's see, Weapon X, Animosity. All successes on Animosity. Perfect. Picture perfect. It looks like those talks I've been giving to him has been really working to go ahead and unify them. Stop hating each other. You're on the same team.
Yep.
But let's go ahead and close.
Moving on.
Moving on up, let's go ahead to the Flying Banana Slammers versus the 13th team. Wow, this Lizardman got shut the fuck down by the 13th team.
Yep. Makes sense.
I think those gutter runners might have had something to do about it.
You think?
You know,
Flying Banana Slam has got 2 injuries in, though.
you're a
Yeah, they did.
actually hates sport.
Go ahead and take a look at those.
Oh,
Start
that's
playing for you.
right! Hater Fistinator was not in this match.
Oh, he wasn't.
He got injured in the last game.
Oh. He probably had to run Cyborg me.
So without Prehensile Tail to slow things down, it was exceptionally easy to just run roughshod over Phil's team with speedy boys like those gutter runners. Shadow Dweller, I know that's a gutter runner right there.
With 6. Breakfast Bob with 3. Biggie Shackleton. I think that's a Rat Ogre with 5.
Yeah, Biggie Shackleton's the Rat Ogre. Oh, Green Cheetah got injured? Oh man, he's been kind of your star, hasn't he, Phil?
He has been.
5 failures on Wild Animal. He must have had a devil of a time picking him up after getting knocked down once. Oh, he gave an injury. Well then, that just means Green Cheetah's even more of a star than usual. Alright, moving on to the last game of this. Rumbling Dwarves and Medical Rejection. With the Nurgle team scoring twice. And
Ooh.
3 deaths! I don't
They
have...
had 3 deaths?
I don't have those, do I?
Bathroom
I need
Oh.
to check!
being built in
Oh
modern
shit. Hold on, I just gotta...
Before that,
Where's my pen?
well, actually,
There's my pen.
I got Bloody 1, Bloody 2. Okay, I got them all. Don't worry.
Okay, putting away my pen. It's not your pen. I dare not touch that. It growls at me when I pick it up.
That's because you're not the owner of it.
It's scary. Where did you get this?
Listen, sometimes you just find things in the middle of the woods at midnight while a blood moon's out.
Are you trying to make this city another Necromunda? You gotta stop! Outdoors can't suffer another Necromunda incident! Anyway, let me just pray real quick. And, alright, let's go ahead and go to statistics here. We got 3 kills inflicted by the Grumbling Dwarves. 3 injuries inflicted.
And a
1
KO.
knockout inflicted. 2 knockouts inflicted by medical rejection. 2 injuries inflicted by medical rejection. This has been complete and total madness. Let's go to the star player points. Would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for this one. All right, so we
Sigmar got MVP, Crazy Boy, Bo, and Stabby both all got injuries, which were likely the kills. Meanwhile,
Medical
Bloody 1, who was one of the ones who died, got MVP. Stitches got a touchdown, Sutures got an injury and a touchdown, and Valentry Dankovic, one of the stolen thralls from Sanguine Febrim, got an injury, but he also died.
Any problems you may
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I don't like saying this, but I think Wallentry's living a better life now.
Well, he's not living any life now.
that has nothing to do with my
I know. I know. And that just makes me just... Ooh! Hey, look! Hey, look! Snakebeard went ahead and grabbed one.
Yep. All hail Snakebeard.
All hail Snakebeard. Speaking of grabbing people, looks like their Beast and Nurgle went ahead and grabbed one too.
Yep.
Let's see, we got regeneration.
Yep, so...
Regeneration there.
Yep, Rotters don't regenerate, so when they died, they just straight died.
Ugh, rough. Huh. That's not a bad spread, though.
Yep.
All right, I think that closes it for our matches here.
Yep.
All right,
I'm
let's
gonna go ahead and confirm the round.
And the
Ladies and
round's
gentlemen,
confirmed.
I know it says we have more days to do it, but due to the length of time, we are calling it here for the prelims.
And that means that we get to go ahead and finally with everybody watching, how many people watching here? With all 60 of you watching, we get to finally name the 16 teams that are going to the main event.
First up, in first place, is the Puppy Eaters. With an astonishing, some might say improbable, 8-game win streak.
With a team value of 1450, it's sure to be a beefy spread.
After that, we have the Lucky Stoutlanders.
With a neat spread of 6 wins and 2 losses, with a team value of 1420, this team is going to be implaceable. With so many guards, it looks more like chainmail on the field than dwarves.
Followed by the Unchained Howlers in third.
Led by Carrion Knight, with a team value of 1350, with 6 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. The Unchained Howlers, with a main spread of just bum rushing everybody with werewolves. There's going to be more blood on the field. It's going to go ahead and make your dog at home go absolutely apeshit.
And then we have 2 lads plus more in fourth.
Hosted by Takahata 101, your friend and mine, probably one of the most nicer spirited people on the team here. Unheard of for a fucking orc coach. I know. Team value of 1590. Is that 15 or 13?
That's a 15.
With a team value of 1590, with a win, draw, loss streak of 6-1-1. Takahata definitely being poked at as being one of the up and coming and one of the all head good guys of the fucking top 16 right now.
And the original member of the Nuffle Blasphemers Association.
The original member, founding member.
Next up, we have Tiki's Tricky Tumblers of the Kislev.
Hosted by your friend and mine, Tiki Patrol, one of the most unique teams ever to go ahead and land on the top 16. Who's ever heard of Kiss of Circus making it this damn far? With a team value of 1290 and a win-loss streak of 6-2, this is one person you have to watch out for. Those jumps, those dodges, it's a very complex team, but Tiki has ran it into a way that works specifically for him or her.
Followed up by the Keebler Rejects of the Elven Union.
Now, I'm excited to talk to you about this guy. The coach being the fault with a team value of 1490 with win, loss, and draws of 5-2-1. This person has went ahead and found hardship at every single fucking turn and has still pulled himself from the gutter every fucking time to go ahead and make his way up to the 16. He is implaceable. He cannot be beaten. And I swear to God, one of the best fucking Elven coaches that we goddamn well have on the top 16 here.
Next up, the Forever Friends. Undead.
The Forever Friends, being an undead team hosted by Roarwin. Am I saying that right? Hosted by Roarwin.
Normally goes by Primpete on most internet handles from what I've seen.
I'll just call him Primp. Oh, right. Yeah. With Primp having a team value of 1320 and a win-loss ratio of 5-1-2, I think I saw there. It's definitely another undead team. But each undead team seems to have its own flavor, and Prop's flavor is definitely one that I would love to put on a stick.
Yep. Give me 1 second. I'm just writing down our top 16 for later.
You got it.
I gotta say, I'm actually kind of surprised by some of the turnout we got here.
Me
next,
too.
Next up, Turquoise Noise of the Amazons.
Hosted by Sir Midanok, we got a team value of 1400 with a win-loss ratio of 5-1-2. Amazon teams, another one of those weird Kadise kind of teams that are going up on here. This will go ahead and make you go, say what? Like Gandhi from Clone High, another Amazon team, mostly going ahead and focus around dodges. I dare say has a pass game that is on par with Elven Union, and I dare say also another team that's not bashy, but I think is a running team because they know how to go ahead and fight around bashy teams like that. So go ahead and pay attention to that.
As pointed out by the coach in chat, Mitternacht is more commonly known as the Nightmare Emperor on Twitch.
Nightmare Emperor. Nice, that's a sick name.
Next up, we have Sir Malarvik's Ed Betas of an orc team with the biggest passing game I have ever seen.
Now, a passy, dodgy orc team is definitely something to watch out for. Hosted by your friend and mine, Sir Malarvik, team value of 1440 with a 5-1-2 spread. Mao's team is ridiculous. I've never heard of an agile orc team, and it's all orcs. So it's really weird. If he can't do the bash game, he does the pass game. If he can't do the agile game, he'll play orcs the way they are meant to, and he'll do it really damn well. His team is very adaptable, and it's almost like the cruiserweight of this top 16. Very interesting shit.
Next up, some of the most unsettling things we've ever seen, the Grumbling Dwarves. Chaos Dwarves, coached by Adeptus Games.
Who's also a friend of Snakebeard? I also love it. With a team value of 1,600, the win-draw-loss ratio of 5-1-2, Chaos Dwarves are another fucking team that I have never expected to be on the top 16, and I am beyond happy to go ahead and have them. Their mutations, their bull centaurs, their minotaurs, their hobgoblins, and them all go ahead and make a hybrid team that's up on the same level as lizardmen, up on the same level of orcs and whatnot. But just having the advantage of mutations just makes them disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
And when he says that, he means they literally make him sick.
I can't wait till this league's dead. I already have witch hunters on draw.
Next up, the Khemri team known as the Guardians of Funk, coached by Baron von Raptor.
Baron von Raptor, how you doing, buddy? Another one of the Fluffle Faithful here, going on with a team value of 1,330 with a win-draw-loss ratio of 4-2-2. Definitely not something to go ahead and sneeze at, though. A Khemri team, though very popular in the first league, the second league, I think this is the only Khemri coach we have. And by God, how they went ahead and definitely made it into their own. Definitely something you gotta watch out for. Most of the advantages of Undead, low agi, but they all have regenerate, they all have good stats, they all have good armor, and they all have a very strange passing game that they all like doing. It's really neat, and I think you guys are really gonna love these top 16.
Next up, O Ye of Little Faith, our third orc team in the top 16.
I mean, if we wanted to go ahead and make a paint swatch to go ahead and to make it to color this league, I would definitely go ahead and go for Radiant Green there, Probate. Hosted by Vash with a team value of 1,420, 4-2-2. This league's got Green Fever written all over it. Another orc coach. You know how they play, but these ones are the best ones.
Bear in mind, also, Vash goes by Duckles on Twitch.
Duckles! Who is that? I also like Dragon.
Next up, we got Medical Rejection, our last surviving Nurgle team after the preliminaries.
I'm very excited to see another Nurgle team going up on here, especially on the top 16, hosted by Milla Ninja, another good friend of ours, with a team value of 1,310 with a win-draw-loss ratio of 4-2-2. Nurgle teams are very good. They all have a linchpin, and it's big, it's ugly, it's slimy, and its tongue is full of pustules. But Milla Ninja has for whatever reason went ahead and just kept this guy he's just kept this guy going.
Yep, the Nurgle Beast is notoriously endangered in the Lucky Idiots League.
He is.
All the other Nurgle teams dropped out after theirs were murdered.
The loss of a Beast of Nurgle team is the loss of a Beast of Nurgle is normally the death knell of a Nurgle team. But Milla Ninja has went ahead and given them stats and perks and whatnot to really mitigate the loss of that. And how he plays the game, I've watched a few of them. His team is all based around half of them go out and half of them just go ahead and cart this bad boy in. So you have the tentacles, and if you want to get to them, you got to get through those Chaos Warriors and Pestigors. So it's really neat to see, and it's really nice to go ahead and see those tactics played out.
Yep. Moving on, we have the Flying Banana Slammers, our other Lizardman team, coached by Philip Chanter.
Philip Chanter. So we got another Lizardman team going here with a team value of 1,280 with a win-loss ratio of 4-1-3. Another Lizardman team. A whole lot of things to go ahead and say about it. You still have now Lizardmen only really have 3 units. They have Skinks, they have Source, and they have the Croxagore. But the way in which he plays it is very more a fast and loose way of playing.
I'd say it's a little more conservative than what we saw with Puppy Eaters.
Not as fast as loose as with Puppy Eaters, but it's a very it's more reserved. But he definitely does have what it takes to go ahead and I think rank very highly on this 16 elimination.
Yep. Next up, Miranda's Reavers, coached by Slade Black Mage, our other Amazon team.
Slade Black Mage. How you doing? How you doing, friendo? With a team value of 1450 with a win draw loss ratio of 4, 1, and 3, we got another Amazon team. Very dodgy, but a neat thing to go ahead and know is that with our Amazon team, one is entirely like it's pretty goddamn bashy. Like,
Yeah.
really bashy. And I'm really excited to just see. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if I see like one of the Amazons tear the arm off of a Croxagore. I'm just gonna laugh.
That would be funny.
And I'm excited to go ahead and see how this is gonna go ahead and fly out here. And coming up after the Amazons, we got.
This is interesting.
What's up?
Looking at the statistics of how ties are normally supposed to be broken down.
9
touchdowns compared to the 7 of X2. Game is reading them. No, I hit the wrong buttons. This is interesting.
What's interesting?
Well, we have a massive tie between several people with 4, 1, and 3 values.
Yeah.
But by all accounts, the Lords of Soul should be occupying the Kragstooth Crusher spot.
Both players and fans read.
But for some reason, the Kragstooth Crushers are being allowed to take the 16th spot.
I mean, the algorithm has it, right?
Normally, I would agree. I really want to cut here, though, is the problem. I think I'm gonna call it, as the commissioner making an executive decision. Kragstooth Crusher's spot as number 16 is usurped by the Lords of Soul, due to the higher touchdown number scored by the Lords.
Okay, I can do that. So going on to the 16th is going to be an undead team, the Lords of Soul, coached by Broody with a team value of 1460 with 4, 1, and 3.
My apologies, Sweaty Dynamite, but you just don't have as many touchdowns as the Lords of Soul do. You've got 7, they've got 9. That's the ultimate tiebreaker.
All right. We'll go ahead and make it so. Broody, welcome to the top 16.
Also known as Noon 2.
It's Noon 2?
Yeah.
Well, hot damn. Well, I want to go ahead and let you know, like the chosen undead, you two now have the Lord Vessel. You've gone through Analondo, and you are ready to go ahead and collect your damn Lord souls. Best of luck to you.
Bloodvisor have certainly
Malevich brings up a good point. I should look at the ties for all the other teams, shouldn't I?
You should. If you want me to just go ahead and just, because I'll go ahead and reintroduce anybody.
Yeah. Let's see here. Guardians, OE, Medical Rejection. We'll look at them. At least spots 14 through 17. I should definitely... Yeah. Alright. We're gonna do a quick review of touchdowns, everyone. Stay tuned. There may be changes.
You got it.
Alright, so... First, we're gonna look at the Flying Banana Slammers. The Flying Banana Slammers have 9 touchdowns scored. So that definitely puts them in the lead, above Kragstooth at the very least. Miranda's Reavers. Miranda's Reavers technically should be above Flying Banana Slammers. Yep. I'm sorry, Sweaty, but Lords of Soul are going to be taking your place in the top 16, despite what the leaderboard says. My apologies. You all will receive your invitations to join the elimination ladder tonight. Watch your Blood Bowl inboxes.
24.79.
Congratulations to you all.
Balls made of
Woo!
not a success.
Papa! Get you some!
See here, where's the close comp button? Wanna... Where do I close the competition? Oh, this game is giving me fits. Competition.
To join Skink's Fitness Club, all you need to do is sign a 500-year contract. If you forfeit a payment, don't worry. They only sacrifice you to Sotek.
I see. It won't let me close it until I confirm all the rounds.
Oh, okay, okay.
Which
Well,
means
why
I'm
not?
just gonna blitz through and hit confirm on all these rounds, everyone.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and run to the bathroom real fast, and I'll go ahead and rejoin you in like 2 shakes while I go ahead and do some of the admin.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, everyone, we're gonna super speed through this. It won't let me. Oh god, what did I do? You know what? We're just gonna delete this. Alright. Well, I'm gonna stop the stream here for now. Take care of my admin stuff, and I'll get these invites sent out. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to the last match of the preliminaries. I'll see you all in the eliminations!
H